This is the Moonlight Mirror Spread. This is a spread that I do on Mondays. So let's see what we have for you today. This is a 5-card spread. It is what emotions is rising within you right now, what is hidden beneath the surface, what is being asked to be released, what truth is being reflected back to you, what wisdom does your higher self want you to hold. So let's get the first card. The first card is what emotion is rising in you right now. So what emotion is rising within you right now? Okay. What is hidden beneath the surface? So what is hidden beneath the surface? Number 2. Number 3 is what are you being asked to release? So what are you being asked to release right now? Whoa. Okay, give me 1 second because it literally just fell onto the floor. Okay, number 3. Okay, so the 4th one is what truth is being reflected back to you. So what truth is being reflected back to you? Okay, number 5 is what wisdom does your higher self want you to hold? So what wisdom? No, okay, so we'll do that one because that one fell first. Okay, so let me get the tarot card for each section. Okay. So, number 1 is what emotion is rising within you right now. So, what emotion is rising within you right now? No? Okay. Okay. What is hidden beneath the surface? So what is hidden beneath the surface? What? Ooh, I didn't even ask that one. That one just wanted to come out. So that one is what are we being asked to release? What truth is being reflected back to you? So what truth is being reflected back? Okay. Number 5, the last card, is what wisdom does your higher self want you to hold on to? Okay. So, number 1, what emotion is rising within you right now? The 9 of Cups. This is a card of reflection, of self-reflection. This is something that you have been working on. So the emotion that is rising within you now is your reflection, is coming into a version of yourself that is not being, I want to say, not putting others first, putting yourself first, putting yourself on the pedestal, finally coming into a version of yourself that you are accepting, you're embracing. This is something that you are being proud of. So you're putting this emotion to the top. kind of like putting yourself on the pedestal, putting you first. Okay, so divinely guided, trust the wisdom of the universe and remain open to receive guidance as your journey through life's mysteries. So by trusting within yourself, trusting that you are putting yourself first and putting yourself on the pedestal and putting what you want to have within your life first before you can put it for others, kind of like putting filling your cup up first before you fill others. And this is what your team and source want you to know, is that when you start to fill your cup up first, that's when you're able to give to others. By doing that, you're trusting within yourself and trusting the universe to help you open yourself up to the guidance that you need to help give to others, to help finally pour into others. Because when you start to pour in from a cup that is half empty, you're not pouring what you truly want to have within from yourself into that other person. So you are finally trusting in the wisdom of yourself, the universe, to remain open enough to fill your cup fully, finally, to then go in your journey of your life. Okay, so that was card number 1. Card number 2 is what is hidden beneath the surface. So right now you have the Ace of Pentacles, but this is in reverse. So this is showing that you, underneath the surface, is a bit afraid of abundance. Kind of like how that one thing where people get, where money is the root of all evil. This is what is in the back of your mind, telling you that you are afraid to have the abundance that you were meant to have within your life. Now, this is something that is rooted within, I want to say, all of us, because we all go through the same thing with abundance, where we kind of shy away from having what we truly want to have in life because we get scared of having a true abundant life because of what and how we grew up. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is something that we're hiding beneath the surface of ourselves, and we need to accept and embrace that we have an abundant life. We have what we put within ourselves. We have what we have, and we need to be we need to show gratitude for what we have within our life. So once we start to do that, that's when the abundance starts to come into our life. That's when everything starts to shift and change. When we start to realize that we have what we have, and we need to accept what we have and have the gratitude for what we have to open ourselves up for the abundance that wants to come in for us. Okay, so this is what's hiding beneath the surface of you. So make sure you are embracing everything that you have and have gratitude for everything that you have right now, so you can open yourself up to more abundance, more prosperity within your life. And this is going to turn right side up. So you have breakthrough. Navigate life's many twists and turns with elegance and resilience. Now, this is what I was trying to tell you, that once you start embracing that you have the gratitude of what you have in your life, that's the twists and turns that everyone has within their life. The twists and turns of life brings us into this scarcity of having a prosperity life, an abundant life. And with the twists and turns, by us navigating the feeling that we have about the abundance, that's when our life starts to turn into a better version of where we want it to be in the first place. But then we have those twists and turns to help us see and learn that if we turn one way and that way isn't the right way we want to go, we turn the other way, And it's kind of like a zigzag kind of thing we go through within life. And that helps us to realize that we have an abundant life, but we need to show that gratitude to help us through the life that we truly wanted to go into and what we want within our life. But we have to do it with elegance and resilience, so that way we can navigate our life into something better. Okay, so number 3, what are we being asked to release? Now, we have the Hanged Man, but it's in reverse. So this is showing that we are starting to release the stagnant energy that we have right now within ourselves. You are finally coming into the realization that anything that has us feeling stagnant, which could be a person, place, or thing that is putting us into this version of ourselves that's feeling like we're stagnant, like our energy is depleted. Like anything that we do within our life, we have to take a break, we have to rest, we have to sit down, we have to take some time to be able to think about things. And this is us coming out of this version where we're finally coming out of this stagnant energy, where we're constantly having to rest. But this is not the case. This is us pushing through and releasing everything that's been holding us back, everything that has been holding us back from an abundant life, a prosperous life. This is us fully pushing us through this. So we're finally pushing and releasing these stagnant energies to be able to get to where we want to go. Okay, so you have released burdens, embrace clarity, and let go of what no longer serves you, allowing new insights to guide your path. Now, this is what I was talking about. When we start to push ourselves out of the stagnant energy, we're releasing the burdens that we have from the overthinking that money is not for us, and money is going to kind of push us in the wrong direction. That is not the case. We are releasing that burden that we have within ourselves, that we kind of have hidden within ourselves, that we're not abundant. We're not capable of having the abundance and the prosperous life that we're supposed to have. So we're releasing that burden. Finally, that stagnant energy that we had that made us feel this way, we're finally seeing things clearly. We're finally embracing and letting go of those things that no longer serve us, allowing us to see through our path to help us guide us into that version that we need to be, letting go of that stagnant energy and releasing all the burdens that held us back from having a prosperous life. Okay, so number 4 is, what truth is being reflected back to us? So you have the Lovers. Now the Lovers is a reflection of ourselves. Now this is like a yin and yang, a masculine and feminine energy. This is reflecting back to you. So here is reflecting as something that is opposite to where you want to be right now. So the truth of yourself is the reflection that you see within yourself. So say you right now you feel like your burdens are coming through. That is the reflection that you have, that you're putting on yourself, is having to push yourself into this version of yourself. Meaning, like right now you feel like money is holding you back from fully being in the life that you truly want to be in, and putting yourself into that stagnant energy is the reflection that you are putting onto yourself. So right now it's being in reverse, showing you that this is something that you need to kind of like you want to reverse the effects of all of this that is going on right now. So reversing the things that are coming in. So you need to find the connection within yourself to reflect on the things that you need to work on, kind of like shadow work, into dealing with the problems that you have, dealing with the not being able to feel like you have a life that's going to be abundant. This is what I mean by reflecting and doing the shadow work. You need to do the shadow work to be able to get through to where you want to be within your life, because if you don't work on yourself, you're not going to get to where you want to be, which is the emotions that you're rising in right now, the emotions that you're trying to get to, which is being on the pedestal, being the version of yourself that fills your cup first and then others. Okay, so you want to go into a mirror and reflect what you truly want to have in your life. Okay, so the truth of the reflection that you put into yourself is the reflection that you are putting into the universe. Now, this is a reflection that you truly want to have within your life. So when you look in the mirror and you say, I am an abundant person, I have abundance in my life, I am so grateful for everything that I have right now within my life, that is reflecting your true self within that mirror, and that's giving the universe the okay to be able to flip these cards upside down and give you the connection that you have, that you want within yourself, to give you the connection of the abundant life that you want to have within your life. Okay, make sure that you are looking in the mirror and telling yourself this. These are affirmations that you can do on a daily basis that's going to help you within your life to push you into the version that you want, the person that you put on the pedestal. Okay? You have clear mind. Step away, sweep away any doubts that you have, and know that you are right. So sweep away any of the doubts that you have from yourself that are going to push you into a darker version of yourself. Meaning that when you sweep away any doubts that you have, that little voice inside your head that tells you that you are not worthy, that you are not worthy of an abundant life, that you are not worthy to gain what you want in life, that is that little voice that you need to push away, that you need to release the burden from. You need to remove it from your mind, because that's the voice that is holding you back from having an abundant life. Now, when you sweep away that doubt of telling yourself that, and remember when I said that you just start speaking into the mirror and say you have an abundant life, you are an abundant person, you are a beautiful soul that is capable of having what you truly want to have within your life. That is you speaking clearly to the universe that you are removing the doubts from your life, and you are putting into the universe that you are an abundant person. You are worthy of having everything that you want in your life. Okay? So, last card. Number 5, what wisdom does your higher self want you to hold? So you have the wheel in reverse. So the wheel in reverse is showing that things are going to go around in a circle. So if you are not raising your vibration, raising yourself up to the highest version of yourself, putting yourself on the pedestal, making yourself know that you're an abundant person, releasing the burdens that you have within yourself, knowing that, putting in the truth within yourself out there to the universe, and telling the universe that you are an abundant person, that you truly want what you want, things are going to go round and around and keep going around in a circle, and allowing you to stay in the version of yourself that you are in right now. So like I said before, to be able to put yourself into that path that you truly want to be in, that an abundant person, abundant life that you truly want to have, the one that has the prosperity, and pushing yourself to that version, You need to hold within yourself that you are capable of reaching your highest goal, reaching your highest potential. Now, the only way to do that is if you put yourself into the circle of life and the circle and make yourself go round and round until you put yourself at the top. Okay? Put yourself at the top. So if you flip this upside down, she is in the top. So this is where you want to be, is at the top of that circle, at the top. So when you are here, when you have this in reverse, she is down at the bottom. So this is indicating that right now you are going into a circle where you're constantly at the bottom. So you need to push yourself towards the top. So you need to put everything in perspective and know that you belong at the top, at the pedestal. Like I told you, you need to put yourself at the pedestal. So the wisdom that you need right now is that you need to hold is that you need to push yourself to the top of the pedestal, to the top of the tower, to the top of the wheel, making your life the abundant life that you truly wanted to have. So you have create a new identity, embrace change, and rediscover yourself. Crafting a narrative aligns with your true essence. Remember how I was saying that the only way to be able to get where you want to go, where you want to be, at the highest potential, at the highest peak, at the highest part of the wheel, at the pedestal, the top of the tier, this is where you're going to start embracing the change that you need to embrace, to discover yourself, to put yourself where you need to be, and crafting a narrative for yourself to push you into that direction that you need to go with your true essence, your true personality, your personality, your true essence into this. This is all going to change for you, but you have to do the work. You have to put yourself first. You have to put yourself on the pedestal. You have to find your version of yourself that needs to change for you to have that abundant life. You need to release the burdens that you need to let go of and move the energy into the version where you want to be. Okay? So I hope that this helped you some way, somehow, some form. And as always, make sure you're subscribing to me to get more guidance readings. These are spreads that I do just about every day. I have certain ones that I have set for days. So if you are interested, make sure that you are following me for some more of these guidance messages. I love you guys. Can't wait to see you on my next video.